So this is what $25.5 million buys you in New York City. So welcome to Penthouse 54W in the world famous One Beacon Court. Come on in. As soon as you enter this place, we are just overtaken with the great room. We have 13-foot ceilings, floor-to-ceiling glass on a corner unit here. Just feast your eyes on this great room. It's one of those apartments where you're gonna either love the crap out of it or the exact opposite of that. Personally, I think it's super unique. The number one feature I want to point out here in this great room are the floors. If you look down below me, this is a very unique mixture. We have volcanic glass and a concrete composite mixed together to give you these white crystalline floors. Now, each one of these squares cost $5,000. I'm not gonna do the math off the top of my head. We got 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a lot of money for the floors alone. And speaking of a lot of money in the details, if you look up, the entire ceiling has this enclave of lighting. These are all LEDs built in to this section here, recessed in, which you'll see at night. It gets pretty cool. You can get kind of funky in here with these light fixtures. It's all built in custom to this touch panel here. So here we have LED, living room, kitchen. You have blue, indigo, Maya, cobalt, steel, any color you want. So something else that really jumps out in this apartment is all of the artwork. If you walk with me for a second, there's a ton of art in here. It is the perfect, essentially, gallery for all of your artwork. And a fun fact, the art alone in this apartment, all of this right here, this costs more than the actual sale price of the apartment itself. So we're talking over $25.5 million worth of art. But the real piece of art in this apartment is the view. So we have our western views off to my left here, even a bit of a southern exposure, so you can see 432 Park Avenue. You've got Midtown off in the distance, Billionaires Row, Central Park, the Hudson River, the GW Bridge. If we look north, you can see right up Park Avenue. You have all the Upper East Side looking, you can see all the way up to the Hudson Valley here. The views are, in my opinion, some of the best in the entire city, and I've toured a ton of real estate in the city, and this whole corner unit situation, this is just 10 out of 10. We spoke about the art, the furniture. So I asked the owner how much this specific couch cost. This was built for this apartment. He said in the hundreds of thousands of dollars for this couch. So you can do the math, comment down below how much you think this couch is worth. Again, more art, and I mentioned the art costs more than the listing price itself. So this is open concept. The living room flows into this dining room area. We have seating for 14. This table also mimics the floor below with that kind of volcanic glass. Then behind me here, disconnected, we enter the kitchen. And the kitchen I like because it's removed from the rest of the house. You have actual physical doors closing off the space. And if you look behind me, we have floor-to-ceiling glass looking all the way up into the Upper East Side, again to the Hudson Valley. Right in front of our view, we have a nice little breakfast table with seating for 4, and this is a full-on chef's kitchen. We have all this custom cabinetry with the white lacquer here. We have the custom chrome handles. We also have your Wolf appliances here, your oven, wine chiller, and then of course your big Sub-Zero chrome refrigerator. Now you might be thinking this is kind of a small kitchen for a $25.5 million apartment. The thing is, when you are living in this neighborhood, we're right on the border of the Upper East Side, Midtown, Billionaires Row. The person who lives here or buys this place will be eating out, I would say, 6 out of 7 days of the week, and most likely they would have a private chef cooking their meals in this kitchen, so it gets the job done. But if we make our way out through the second entrance to the kitchen, we have our front door here off to the left, and this is that entry area. I kind of skimmed through this when we entered the apartment. This way, we are right back into the heart of the home, this great room. And behind me here, this is actually the bedroom wing of this penthouse. Now we have 3 bedrooms. Let's check out the first one here. And just right off the bat when you walk in here, 13-foot ceilings. We have carpet now on the floors, but just look at the view framed on your far wall with that floor-to-ceiling glass. A prime shot of Billionaires Row, all your wealthy neighbors. You have all those new developments, 432 Park Avenue, and you actually get a nice southern view here, so you do get that direct sunlight even in the winter, which is a nice touch. Back into the connecting hallway off to the left here, this is the brains of the apartment. This is a Crestron system. This controls everything, the music, the lighting, the shades, all right here. This is in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, controlling the brains of this house. So back out into the hallway, if we keep making our way down, we have our second bedroom off to the right here. Make our way in. Again, all of the bathrooms are en suite. And here we have another beautiful view of Billionaires Row, Central Park. We lost the sun for a second, but nonetheless, we're gonna make our way back out into the hallway, and just in time for some sunlight I see peeking through. At the end of the hallway here, even if you have all the money in the world, the most important thing you can invest in is your mental health. I'd like to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own professional licensed therapist who you can start communicating within 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional therapy done securely online. And there is a huge range of expertise. BetterHelp has over 20,000 licensed therapists in their network, many of which typically would not be available locally in some areas. And this service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message right to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, meaning that you will never have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room like traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it free and easy to change therapists if needed. It's also more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available if you need it. BetterHelp truly wants you to start living a happier life today. I have a link down below in the description for 10% off your first month if you use betterhelp.com/Erik. Again, that's betterhelp.com/Erik. With that, BetterHelp, thank you for sponsoring this video. And with that, let's check out the rest of this primary suite in this $25 million apartment. Welcome to the primary suite here in this $25.5 million penthouse in the sky. And just look at this room. The number one feature I want to point out is there's glass everywhere. So you have floor to ceiling windows here. These are 12 foot. So it makes for this very unique effect in this room where you see the view of New York City, whichever way you're looking, whether it's physically at the view out of the window or you're back towards the window and you can see the view looking at the wall here. It's pretty special. Now the focal point of the primary suite is of course the bed, which is raised up on this platform to really optimize those views of downtown. And this is a cool apartment because you get the northern views, the western, and the southern. So if we take a look down south, you can see the East River. You have downtown Brooklyn off in the distance. You have the Chrysler building right in front of us, the new Summit observation deck. You can even see the One World Trade Center, Empire State Building, all of Midtown, and of course Billionaires Row. And the lighting in this apartment, I mean, you can see right now it's very close to sunset. It has such a positive feeling in here, like you're floating above the city. It's really one of those apartments that has that kind of, wow factor in the city. Right off of the bed, you have this nice moment here in the corner with these two super comfortable chairs, again designed by the same company that made that couch that cost in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, you can just sit here and just watch the city like you are king of Manhattan. It's very, very special. Below us on the floors, I want to point this out, we have white carpet. Now I know carpet isn't really in flavor these days, but there's something very relaxing about coming into a bedroom and having some bouncy carpet under your feet. I forgot to point this out as well. Above the bed, we have a built-in projector. So at nighttime, the screen drops down so you could have the view of the city if you wanted, or watch a movie right from the bed, movie theater style. It's pretty awesome. In the corner here, we have another little TV area where you have your flat screen actually built into this glass here. Again, another little seating area. Right off of the sitting area, we're gonna make our way down this hallway. Again, glass everywhere. Now this is the bathroom wing. So off to my right here, this is bathroom number 1 in this suite. And here you have your deep set soaking tub moment with the views to the south of the city. Toilets, of course, the bidet. The TV built into the mirror, and again, just the views wherever you look in your bathroom because of all the mirrors. Making our way out, right across from us, we have the walk-in closet. Again, fitting the theme of the rest of the apartment here, mirrors everywhere, the accent of white. And back onto the hallway, scooch on by. This is where things get fun. We have this incredible deep set jacuzzi hot tub in the apartment. I mean, look how deep this thing is. You could have all your friends over, views of downtown, the East River. For some perspective, imagine just kicking back in your hot tub, looking at the Empire State Building from your hot tub, 54 stories up above Midtown. This is pretty, I mean, this is what $25.5 million buys you in the city. And check this out, right across from here, we have a cedar sauna. And this, I believe, is the only sauna in the entire world that has a window with a view of One World Trade Center right from your sauna. That's pretty special. Making our way out of this primary bathroom, just gonna take you through the apartment to get another kind of lay of the land, feel for the space. So back through this connecting hallway that brings us to that great room again. I'm so curious. I want you to comment down below. Do you think this apartment is worth $25.5 million. I mean, in my opinion, it is definitely, like I mentioned, you're either gonna love this place or the complete opposite. I personally, though, think it's one of the most unique apartments I've ever seen in the entire city. Again, I want to thank the listing agents for letting us film their incredible property. All the information about this apartment is down below in the description. With that, I'm going to leave you with some beautiful shots of New York City, some twilight, and I hope you're well. I'll see you in the next episode.